You're looking for a water boost solution that actually works day in, day out, not just a glossy spec sheet that sounds good on paper. You've probably felt that moment when the shower suddenly turns into a trickle just as the dishwasher kicks on, or when a garden sprinkler sputters because the pressure can't keep up. The fear is simple. Spend a few $100s, install something, and end up with a noisy, finicky unit that you'll keep tinkering with. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What makes the Grundfos CMBE 1054 different is that it arrives as a fully pre-assembled, constant pressure booster system. There's no need to hunt down a separate pump, a variable frequency drive, and a pressure tank, then try to match pipe sizes and fittings yourself. Everything is already bolted together, the wiring is done, and the whole thing is housed in 304 stainless steel. That level of out-of-the-box readiness is the first practical win for anyone who isn't a seasoned plumber. Let's talk about why that matters in a real house. Imagine a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home built in the 80s with a modest municipal supply line. In the mornings, 3 people might be trying to get a hot shower while the washing machine is filling. In a system without a booster, the pressure can drop enough that the showers sputter and the washer takes forever to fill. With a constant pressure pump, the pressure sensor inside the unit constantly reads the line and tells the motor to speed up or slow down. The result is a steady flow, no matter how many fixtures are running at once. That's the everyday benefit people are after, and it's something you can actually feel as you move through your routine. Now, the real question is, does that convenience justify the price tag? The biggest source of value here isn't the horsepower alone, it's the way the variable frequency drive, VFD, saves energy. Traditional on-off booster pumps slam full power every time pressure drops, which creates a lot of start-stop wear and spikes your electric bill. The Grundfos system modulates its speed, so it only uses as much power as needed to maintain the set pressure. Over months and years, that modest reduction in electricity can add up, especially in a home that runs the pump many hours a day. Durability is another practical point. The pump housing, impeller, and all the internal components are forged from 304 stainless steel. In a basement that sees temperature swings, occasional moisture, or even a small flood, that material resists corrosion far better than the painted cast iron you'll find on cheaper units. If you've ever dealt with a rusted pump that needed to be swapped out after a year, you'll appreciate not having to schedule that kind of service. The app integration is also worth mentioning, not as a gimmick, but as a genuine convenience. The Grundfos GO app connects via Bluetooth, letting you set the pressure set point, see real-time flow data, and get alerts if something goes off range. For a homeowner who likes to keep an eye on everything from their phone, that eliminates the need to crawl into the basement to check a gauge. It's the kind of small tech touch that makes the system feel modern rather than just a mechanical addition. Of course, there are trade-offs you need to weigh. First, the unit runs on 220240V, which isn't standard for most U.S. homes that are wired for 110120V in the kitchen and bathrooms. That means you'll likely need a dedicated circuit and possibly a qualified electrician to get it wired safely. If you're comfortable handling that kind of electrical work, it's a minor inconvenience. If you're a DIYer who prefers to keep everything on a single-phase 120V line, the installation cost could push the overall price beyond what you expected. Second, the 2 HP motor is a robust size that's perfect for larger homes, multi-story layouts, or systems that draw water from a well. For a small apartment or a single-story ranch with low water demand, that power is overkill. You'll still get consistent pressure, but you'll be paying for capacity you never use, and the unit's footprint about the size of a small refrigerator might be overkill for a tight basement space. Noise is a subtle factor that often slips under the radar in product listings. Variable speed pumps are generally quieter than full-in units because they don't slam from 0 to full speed. In practice, most owners report a low hum that's noticeable if your basement is finished, but it rarely rises to a level that disturbs everyday life. If you have a finished basement that's part of your living area, you might want to consider adding a small acoustic enclosure, which Grundfos doesn't include but is easy to source. Who should buy this system? If you have a 3-plus-story home, a well pump that struggles to keep pressure steady, or you simply can't tolerate the pressure dip when multiple fixtures run at once, this is a solid match. It also makes sense for small commercial spaces. Think a boutique salon or a dentist's office where consistent water pressure is part of the client experience.